Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my previous subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So you're probably wondering where I am. I am in my bathroom, my family bathroom, because my dog's in the basement, and every time I'm down there, they're always crying and screaming. So I decided to do something a little bit weird and a little bit different. The bathroom. So that's what we're doing now. I was supposed to do a tarot card reading today. Um, Unfortunately, it did not look like that's going to be the case because my parents are going to be staying at home again because my mom is sick. So I don't have the freedom and the privacy that I need to do my YouTube tarot reading. So instead, I'm delivering you another psychic intuitive channeling that I received today. So let's just begin. It was really wild. If you have not watched my two previous psychic channelings, I highly recommend you do so. It was really important, yet so informative. I think you guys are gonna like this one as well. It is a little weird, I'm not going to lie. I have no idea who Thiel is, and I barely know anything about Vice President, Republican Vice Presidential nominee JD Vance. So I barely know who he is. So I just really went into the channel completely blind. It's a little weird though because the layout of this specific channel is laid out as a rap song, more like a rap song. So to kind of sing in your head like a rap song, I'm just gonna read it to you like plain put, but I want you to listen to it and hear it and read it as a rap song. You're gonna follow the words on the screen right now, which I'm sure you're by now familiar with. And you will also go in the description below and you will see it all written out for you. So let's just begin. So it's very possible that the reason why it's in a rap song is for those who are rappers. They don't necessarily take the law very seriously, and that could be explained on why the reading is the way it is, and the channeling in particular, that it might be indicating a more of a disregard to the rule and respect for the law. So that's what I think is why it's considered a rap song. So anyway, this is being recorded on December 2nd at 1:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see everything written out here. And this is the channeling. So it is JD Vance Psychic Channeling, and it was started on December 2nd, 2024 at 12:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, yes. It has been recorded today at the same time that I am recording the videos when I also documented the channeling, so it only happened maybe a little bit more than an hour ago. But nonetheless, it's very important. But I want you to feel comfortable and know that this is just how rap songs are. And I just want you to hang tight. There are encoded messages in here. I did go and do some research after the channeling, not before, after the channeling. Because I was just curious to see who Thiel was and who JD Vance is. Because I don't know either of them. I don't really know who they are or what they are. So let's just start. Okay, so we are going to start now because apparently this is my third time recording this because I accidentally deleted it the first two times. So we're going to try this again for the third. Hopefully the third is the charm. Now I just want to be able to put out a quick disclaimer here because I don't know if I did it or not already. But the first line of the channel is a little bit explicit at first. I did ask my guys to start continuing to go PG-13, but they did say that I couldn't delete any of those previous lines because it will ruin the channeling as you know it. So I had to keep the lines in, so I just want to give you that little bit of disclaimer. It's not inappropriate, but it does have some sort of obvious indicators on what it could mean. So to keep that in mind as well. Also, it is expected because it is a rap song, which means that it is going to be a little bit more explicit. There's no curse words, there's nothing like that, so don't think that's what the challenge is about. None of that. But I feel like it's very important to convey a certain image because the image that is being portrayed by rappers is the same image that is being portrayed in this channeling, and it has to be able to represent that in a certain dynamic and way. So don't turn away. I think you're going to like it. If you're worried, look at the description of the YouTube video description of the channeling, and you will see that it's not anything particularly inflammatory, anything that would make you feel uncomfortable, unsafe. So I definitely think that you should stay and watch this video. So let's just begin. This is the third time that I'm doing it, so we're just gonna go head on in. Where is that channeling? Okay, so I am recording this at 1:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 2nd. The Psychic Channeling was recorded um, on 12:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 2nd, 2024. So this was done almost about 2 hours ago. Yeah, so that is when that recording was being done. And this was titled JD Vance Psychic Channeling. So yes, I'm in the bathroom. But anyway, ignore that. Okay, so here's the reading. Channeling. JD Vance, the man with the big D. The big depository. From an unknown source, from an unknown man. Who knows, my boy named Artie. Artie the clown, Artie the painter. Making big money with them big bills, yo, your man ain't loyal, just like you. Dishing you to the road, your boy gotta go, hear me out, whoa, sir, hear me out. You and your boys got to go, unless you got a warrant, you ain't welcome here, and you have to say that last line in Italian. Now here's the next verse. Me and my boys are here to arrest you, bend over and I'll test you. I plead the fifth, while you're under arrest for the fourth. Keep your mouth shut, you don't gotta stay. And yes, sir, they hold up a piece of paper, we have a warrant. Now here's the next verse. Who's that little boy behind you, the one dressed like a clown? Is he gay, son? No, that's Vice President JD Vance. Where are you from, son? I'm from Alabama, Missouri. Huh. What is a boy like you doing out around about here in this part of town? You know if they find out it's over for you. Give me a little something and I'll keep it shut for you. Artie, my big boy. Grandpa's so proud you light up my world. The way your brother was put to bed. Me mess. Time to wrap this up, the guards are coming. And then here, the FBI knocked on the door. Knock on the door. FBI, open up. And then the door knocked down. And this is the end of the channeling at 12:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 2nd, 2024. So, what could all this possibly mean? Well, I think that when you go over the first graphic and you look at the information here, it refers to constantly at JD Vance in his younger self, but also in his older self in a position of power. Right? The vice president, right? It talks about something being the positive. It was talking about some unknown man named Artie, and that he's a painter, and that he identifies himself as a clown, or he looks like a clown. But then Artie, in some capacity, is referred to as JD Vance, because JD Vance is the little clown, and that's what the police say. Right now, apparently this has to do with the police and the FBI. So there's somebody who is arresting this individual or whatever going on here, but they are not the FBI, if that makes any sense. It's almost like someone is sent there, and it makes sense because when they said hold up the piece of paper, in my third eye, I saw a blank piece of paper. It was blank. And when I looked at the Fourth Amendment, it talked about how you have the right to not have evidence that has been shown against you without a warrant be used against you in a court of law. But it sounds like the police is here, but it's also possible it's not the police and it's somebody trying to cover up their track, trying to beat the FBI before the FBI shows up at the door or at the apartment or wherever they are. Now, I don't have no idea who Peter Thiel is or JD Vance is, but what I have found out to be really interesting is that this person who was asking about JD Vance, whether or not he's gay or something like that, and calling him son, is somebody from the South. So this person had this southern drawl, and that they refer to gay. Now, what's really interesting about this, because when I look at the other information about going into Peter Thiel and JD Vance, I was really curious to kind of find out more about this challenge. So I find out that back in 2018, that JD Vance went to Alabama to talk about money and opportunity. JD Vance also went to Missouri a few times during the 2024 presidential election cycle to campaign for Trump in terms of financing. Peter Thiel, who is the best friend of JD Vance, I think they went to college together, I believe, is gay and is married to a man named Matt D. I'm just going to say that, Matt D. Matt D, however, attended an art gallery on October 29, 2025 for Artie and Sotheby dinner at the Fuse for Drew A, or whoever that person is. I'll put all this information in the description as well. He appeared in a Apparently, he appeared with this guy named John McComb in that art gallery. What I found to be really interesting as well is that art gallery is also called Artie, right? Very similar to the name Artie. Now, we do have another link as well because I thought it was very interesting because we talked about the final message by whoever it is that the grandpa was talking about. Oh, your brother, we put him to bed. I mean, rest. You know, that line struck me as, you know, putting somebody to sleep, you know, the way you would put an animal to sleep, if you know what I mean, right? Then I was looking at Peter Thiel, and the next thing I know, when it comes up looking at his boyfriend, well, his husband, theoretically, is that Peter Thiel cheated on his husband and 2 kids with a guy named Jeff Thomas, who later died soon after a showdown with the husband, after the husband found out. Thomas fell from a high-rise building after being found at their own New Year's Eve party. So it talked about lack of loyalty in that entire channeling. I thought that was really interesting. I did not do anything with ChatGPT because I kind of wanted to give it to you straight up. It has people's names in it, like JD Vance, the AI will pick up immediately, especially the fact that that is owned by somebody I'm sure who's probably most likely tied to JD Vance. So I'm not going to enter that into the system. But I find that challenge to be very intriguing, very informative, very different, very weird, very strange. I think is the word that I would use. But I find it to be very informative. I never really received information so scathing like that. And I think there's a lot of confirmation in the challenge because of all the information I just listed. I researched after the challenge has been completed. And the fact that the police officer said that he did not belong in that side of town, he referred himself and told the guy he lived in Missouri, Alabama, which is a highly Republican rural area, which is kind of like Ohio. We would just say he's not, But anyway, beside the point, you let me know what you think of this channeling. I'm open to suggestions here. I'm going to be deciphering this, trying to get more information out of this reading. Hopefully by the time that we do an actual tarot card reading on this, we might be able to gain more information. So you let me know what other people are saying, what other tarot card readers are saying, whether or not this relates to what they're saying. I don't know. I find it to be strange. It's probably one of the strangest challenge that it got, particularly the fact that it related directly to JD Vance and Peter Thiel. So you let me know what you think it could possibly mean, and maybe what clown means. But I'm assuming it's referring to his makeup. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe you guys know more about the information than I do. I know, like I said, I basically know nothing about JD Vance and Peter Thiel based on what I just found. That's really all that I know about them. So if you want to be able to give me more information, maybe confirm some things, maybe decipher some things, maybe decode or break things, whatever it is, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys all next time. I'll probably be posting a video tomorrow anyway, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.